Until I come, no move an inch until I say so. My food, wash my clothes, prepare the bed for when I come. Clean the house, watch the children, put them to sleep for when I come. Oh, say sit down there until I come, no move an inch until I say so. Eh? For when I come, the children, put them to sleep for when I come. That woman where you think say I be, and I'll be that woman where you go kill some chain. Tell her when to talk and when not to react. And I'll be that woman, oh. Alright, baby, shake it. Competition, we just want recognition. Man and woman get their room, just know the code. As you go along the road, we want credibility and accountability. Appreciate our ability and capabilities. Stop of violence against women. Arrest impunity. He says stop all violence against women. And treat your women with respect and dignity. What's up, my people? How is everyone doing today? I hope everybody is doing wonderfully well. So once again, I want to welcome you all to Unapologetically a Woman. Yes, today I'm going to be talking about a very controversial topic, okay? I'm going to be talking about feminism, okay? And I'm going to be looking at it within, the African context and how we as Africans understand that term, feminism, Okay, folks, I received an email, okay, from someone who was not too comfortable with me saying men who sensitizes with women issues can join the Never on My Watch movement in solidarity with us. So someone was not happy about that, and this person went further to say she thought I was a feminist. And if I am, why do I invite men to a women's movement? Okay. I see there are lots of people who are somewhat still confused, with the significance of the term feminist and what it stands for, especially this modern day, or if I may say, the new wave of feminism, okay? The term feminism is recently very popular worldwide, and lots of African women are cashing in blindly into the feminist narrative and having a convoluted understanding of the term, which I think is important. We shine some light on it today. Yes, it is time to talk about it. my people, you know say we like to copy. Naija today copy anything wey reach our side. It must turn into something else to the extent our men now don almost turn into vegetables. All in the name of feminism. Anyways, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Let's get started, folks. You ready? Okay, hit it. So first, it is good to understand who we are as African women and how we lived before this whole era of feminist movement came into play. Okay? My sisters, when women in Europe and elsewhere in the world were still living as slaves and were undermined in their societies as women, African women were already reigning over kingdoms. African women were already gatekeepers of commerce. They were respectable warriors and military leaders. To crown it all, many African societies were matriarchal. We had sexual and social freedoms. Yes. And women were very much present in the affairs of their lands and communities. Women were consulted and included in the betterment of their societies until slavery and colonialism came to change things for us. So understanding this, we need to start asking questions. How does this feminist narrative that is popular now affect or concerns us as African women? Feminism was introduced by women of the West. I mean, white feminism was considered a normative experience of all women, even though they embraced white women backgrounds and experiences, which is not in any way reflective of our own experience or our own experiences as African women. In other words, when Oyibo carved this word called feminism out, they no come Africa, okay, to come see how women they live here or how our men take they treat us. Now their own Oyibo experience for their country with their men, they start to fight for this so-called equality of women. Even say waiting that they stand for no align with our own value system. Our culture and tradition different. Our realities around Africa also different from country to country and state to state. Our oppression as African women and empowerment issues also different. Therefore, we no fit generalize our oppression as one. Which means, if there is something African women got to fight for, it get to be waiting they affect us on our own particular place. On a particular place in a country or community, and then putting our own culture and tradition into consideration while we fight to solve or change the problems. Okay? But nonetheless, what do we understand by the word feminism? How do people identify as a feminist? So in a simple language, feminism is supposed to mean fairness, right? Yeah, at least that's how I understand it. Feminism is supposed to mean fairness. It means striving for an equal society where male, female, and transgender people can live without discrimination for their gender or who they are as human beings. Feminism is supposed to be a society too where men are not afraid to be vulnerable and women can be independent. Therefore, my people, feminism is supposed to work towards equality, accommodating one another, respect and opportunities for all, and not female superiority or the belief that one gender should be raised in power above another. But today, when we talk about feminism, it is widely viewed and perceived as anti-men, anti-culture, anti-religion movements or religious movements. As in, to identify these days as a feminist means you hate your culture and God's order in the holy books of different faiths, and also you hate men, and therefore men should be in existence. Men should not exist because you are a feminist. Because of that radicalized notion, most women do not feel comfortable to identify as a feminist due to how corrupted the term has become and the way most women are acting to this narrative and feminist phenomenon. So because of the way people are acting now, most women are afraid to associate with such term. We all need fairness and equality, right? We all need fairness and equality of the sexes. But the new radicalized feminism is not at all something I would want to identify with. No. My ladies, not at all. No. The new radicalized feminism is not at all something I would want to identify with. No. Again, my ladies, not at all. Feminism is very individualized, especially African feminism from African perspective, because we do have an existing difference regionally, ethnically, politically, and religion all work to impact how women conceptualize what feminism and freedom looks like for them. So simply merging all women under one umbrella, under an unrealistic expectation of sisterhood is unapplicable and so unprecedented. It's unfounded to do that. Therefore, I as a person, or as a woman, I am very cognizant of where I belong. Yes. And I try to lean more to the issues I want to change so I do not fall into the general categorization of a feminist to avoid what? Confusions. Oh yes. Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm a feminist. Yes. Oh yes, I am. A proud one for that matter. With the belief that men and women are built and wired differently for a reason. But the amount of limitations put on women's progress is what I found very problematic to fathom. Yes. I believe our being women should and must not affect our human dignity to treat us with respect and fairness. Oh, yes. Again, as men and women, we should be able to complement each other without undermining the capacity of the other person. And as a feminist, I do not want you to protect me just because you are a man. I just don't need you to hurt me because I can protect myself. Okay? I'm also of the stand that our men should be seen as our allies to help amplify our voices and not to be seen as our enemy. Oh, yes. The inclusion of our men is necessary to the freedom of women. Most lawmakers in power are men. So bringing our men along is important if we must find success or make a headway in our struggle. Also, as a woman, if I attend the same school and take the same program and do have the same profession as you, paid the same tuition as you, and working in the same place as you, I should be paid the same as you. No exception. And as a feminist, I also believe as a woman that menstruation is a medical necessity and a natural phenomenon with women. So pads should be facilitated to us for free. And not spending lots of money on that on feminine hygiene products monthly to the extent of paying tax on pads and feminine hygiene products. And then there are most women in some parts of the world who still cannot afford pads. Therefore, they panic when they get to that time of the month because they cannot go about during their periods without feminine hygiene products to use. So I think this is a natural phenomenon, and this is not something women should be paying taxes on even if they have to buy it. And this is not something that should be denied to a woman even if she does not have money. Because whether you like it or not, when you get to that age where you have your menstruation, it will surely come. So you need something to be able to manage that time. Okay? So I believe it's our right. Because it's a natural thing that comes with women's anatomy. And, yes. Okay. Again, I do believe my body is my choice and my body is my human right. Women should be granted greater access to education and nation building. Oh, my kind of feminism stands. My kind of feminism is I do stand and believe that women should be granted the rights to make individual decisions that affect them. Women should be granted the freedom and the opportunity to live to their full potential without being recriminated or silenced. We must all respect individual informed choices and believe there shouldn't be a double standard in judging a person or an individual because of their gender. I am a feminist. That is why I stand to speak up for the rights of the vulnerable and voiceless women and children facing all forms of oppression and injustice, and to clamor for their basic human rights as human beings and full citizens of their societies. I say all forms of abuse, sexual harassment against women and children is wrong and unacceptable, and that treating a woman with respect and dignity should be a part of our culture and tradition. However, asking for equality in terms of women must be like men is not something I desire. I do not want or like to be a man. No, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be equal in that sense. I don't know what that means to be equal with a man. So, asking for equality in terms of women must be like men is not something that I personally desire. I do not want to be a man. I don't want to be like a man. Yes, women and men are both human beings who should be recognized and given opportunities. But in the real sense of it and real world, we are different individuals made to complement each other and not created equal. Yes, we are not. That word equality is somehow vague and very confusing. Okay? So ladies, in the real world and in the real sense, how are you and a man equal? Huh? We should stop living in denial and that fantasy world of radical feminism where folks do one thing outwardly and inside their houses and in private lives they do another thing. Stop deceiving the young women coming up because feminism is not doable the way it is preached, especially the third wave feminism, which tend to propagate women's superiority over men. You understand? So my sister, if you think you are equal to a man and you think you are superior to a man, please show me who your husband is. Yes, I have sat down to watch, to watch how this whole proceedings is going and all this euphoria and all this publicity about feminism, which have become a global agenda. And I'm still looking for that man who wants, who is equal, who a woman is equal to, right? So if una know if the man head correct and he lets you to be equal inside house and everything, my sister, I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. You know wetin you do. Even the small pikin wey they born today wey they call man, in behavior first of all, e different. Not be anybody teach am. It is ingrained in them. You understand? So make we stop to dey deceive young women about these feminist things, or make we know dey convolate am. Let people understand which part they play. Feminism these days is how you understand it. Okay? So another thing is, in this present age and in some part of the world, being a man has become one of the most difficult tasks. Oh yes. Oh yes. Excuse me. Excuse me. So being a man in some part of the world has become a very difficult task. Yes, sisters, do not misinterpret my statement, as I am not in any way undermining our experiences as women and making men look the victim, okay? I am not making the men look the victim. No, but the truth be said, okay? It is not my wish at all, people, for you to feel I'm undermining women's suffering and struggle. Not at all. But I want you to understand that I am a very stout supporter of women issues, of which you already know, and women progress and fairness in all ramification, okay? But what I'm saying here is that it has become kind of scary these days to be a man. For a man to be with a woman without feeling some kind of anxiety and panic or fear of being accused of something wrongly. You can be accused of wrongdoing as a man, and you will be fried and burnt, even, without having your day in court. You will be toasted. A lot of women are taking advantage of this woman thing and then using it mischievously to harm, to cause hurt, and to cause pain. So most men have been turned into vegetables and becoming mistreated and silenced by their partners, by women, which I think was not at all a part of the initial feminist plan when this whole struggle started. No, it was not. The initial feminist plan was not for a woman to feel superior over a man. It was not meant to be like that. It was us fighting for opportunities, for rights as human beings in our society, for us to get an education, to tell people that we should have the choice to make our own decisions and all that. So, but now it has totally become, it has totally been corrupted to the extent that it is all about, kill the men. Just kill them. Check, drive them, kill them. Oh my goodness. So, like in developed countries, babies and children come first. Then women follow. After which animals like dog, cat, goats, and even chicken comes before men, which I think it is very unfair. It is. And if you are a mother like me, raising boys, it's enough to faint when you see what is happening and what some women are doing, how they are taking advantage of this feminist thing. It's just for you to attend the family court here during custody battle. In short, as a mother having male children, brothers, male friends, you will cry. Men are already fried and burnt before they even open their mouth to say they are part of the story. If it's a female judge with the beliefs of radical feminism, oh boy, you don't finish pata pata. Your own don't end. Even though now you're right, or even though you are right in the proceeding, just pray to see head take come out from that court as a free man. Apart from say everything where you get will be taken from you, including your children. If care is not taken, you go there outside, they pay mortgage for house where they sleep. And they bring child support for children where they see. So you can imagine. I think this is not fair. Most women don't so cash in into this feminist narrative where they no kuku, even understand. And they don't use that means to turn our men and brothers into zombies and to maltreat them because the law supports and protects them. My people, this feminist thing no mean say make we kill our men or make we mumu them or maltreat them or put them for jail when they not do anything because the law favor us. The feminist thing means say make we work hand in hand together with respect and dignity without nobody feeling say he in dey superior than the other person because in a man or because in a woman. Also, this feminist wahala now wetin we get to examine well, especially for Nigeria and how our social and cultural orientation affects our position and beliefs as feminists. So you see, when you claim to be a feminist, first you get to ask yourself which kind of life you dey live as a woman with a man, and which position you put yourself to start claiming feminist status with your partner. You be woman wey put her vagina on her husband, like in, oh, my vagina, my husband. You no get any other thing wey you dey contribute for the house, or you dey do anything wey dey of relevance wey you dey contribute to the man, e no dey in any way. And you just believe say your beauty and fuck non-stop. Na e go give you that power wey you need with a man. Wey be say na the man dey carry the head of the fish and the tail of the fish, and yet you wan speak feminist grammar. Come on, my sister. Okay, wake up from your slumber, wake up from your sleep. It depends on how your juju be. Now you go determine whether na moi moi or na akara now you want to serve am or not. Yes, it depends on how your juju be. Now you go know whether, oh, this juju na common bobozi I go just buy give am chop, or I go just cook moi moi give am, fry akara give am. You go answer. You understand? Now how you see the juju, now you go know wetin you go take serve am. Sometimes the behavior of men depends on the caliber of women wey they put for house, the caliber of the woman wey put for house. So if na man dey buy go rich lipstick for you, my sister, my dear, you never ready to be any of the three waves of feminism. No, you never ready. Feminism goes with you first decolonizing yourself from internalized patriarchal and misogynistic beliefs towards embracing self-power and freedom of self as a woman. Okay? You need to emancipate yourself from self-limitation, from self-doubt, from the fear of freedom, and becoming unapologetic about your womanhood. Okay? You need to come also to the realization, that you are a woman of substance, a strong, smart, and confident woman who is woken up to the options she has and is no longer satisfied with the options created or provided for her, but now seeking to create new options and choices for the generation of other African women that will come after her. Because it is not when you are because it is when you are financially free as a woman, you are psychologically and physically confident of yourself and know how to pay your own bills without depending 100% on a man. That is when you have a choice to speak feminist grammar. My sisters, feminism means freedom. So not put yourself down as a woman or turn your man to ATM machine and then come want to control and join. Where that one for the happen? Where that one for the happen? For man to do everything, and then you think say you want fit control and tell am how you want to run a house or how you don't want to run a house. Where that one for the happen? Before you speak feminist grammar, put yourself for the position now. If you put yourself for the position, say you don't get to speak the grammar. The position go speak for you. You don't know when they say the piper dictates the tunes? So, but if you as a woman arrange yourself well, you put yourself for that vantage point where you dey command respect, the tunes can be shared and consulted before being detected. You understand? So when they say the piper detects the tunes, but if you put yourself for the right place, the tunes that time can be shared and consulted before being detected. Okay? Those tunes go get consent from you. Consent. You know? So women, please teach a man how to treat you. And put yourself in a position of respect. Men are not blind or foolish. No, they are not. They are not. If you want try African man, go beat him mama. Or in daughter. Or even in sister. How you gonna say our men, they know they joke with us. So every other thing where they happen for our society, where they related to patriarchy and all that, yes, now small we go take the level am. Now small we go take the make sure say okay, we get those opportunities, but will they bring our men along? Not be just come you say equality, my dear. You get where you will go talk that one. Even for here, will be the free word. You know they work like that. You know they work like that. You know they work like that. So, like I said, I don't want to deviate again. Like I said, men are not blind or foolish. They know how to treat each woman as they come and how to behave themselves in the presence of each woman too. Yes. Except where they are unforeseen, like I said, unforeseen circumstances that changes that stand. Every man, when he gets woman, he know the kind of woman we get. He know how to treat her. He know say, okay, this one a queen, or this one a princess level. This one like baka woman. As in like nine go do. So men know, they know when they deal with each woman. They know. You know, they know, except the one way he gets challenges, get mental health challenges, or he gets some challenges where they affect him. Now you go see and say they behave somehow. If not, men, they know. So that is why you get to hold your stand. You get to put yourself the way you want, make man to respect and treat you. And you too, you get to look the man where you dey follow and know how to treat the man too. This respect where we dey clamor for, now vice versa. Okay, now vice versa. You don't feel treat person like animal, you expect them to treat you like a queen. It don't make sense. Make we dey reasonable. It's a commonsensical thing. To whom much is given, much is expected. Okay, so like I said, Men know who to F with and who not to F with. As there is serious consequences or even serious collateral damage if you dare F up with certain women. Therefore, they behave. Oh, they behave. If you get friends will be male, you go, no. You go say, no. You see that one they call that my woman Mary. No, no go area. If I try this nonsense, it go kill me. They know. So, in a nutshell, my people, let's treat each other with fairness. Let's respect. Let's treat each other with fairness, respect, and dignity. Okay? Feminism is not about women's superiority over men. Okay? And for men, advocating for women's rights in the things we ask to change does not infringe in men's rights or take your rights away. So you giving us our rights and giving us our opportunity and full members of our societies and granting us our own stand as women is not going to infringe in your own rights. It's not going to take your rights from you. Okay? We all need to work together in this. So what I am saying since is give us more opportunity in every area of society. Respect our choices as women, and our bodies are ours. And our bodies are our human rights. And please do not hurt us because you are physically stronger. No. Okay? So let's compliment each other, ladies. Let's be wise. It is not everything we copy. Let's be able to differentiate between good and evil. Let's not take advantage of any human being, whether male or female, transgender or whoever. Let's respect life and treat people with dignity and with respect, whether male or female. No human being is superior than the other, and no human being deserves to be maltreated. We all need to recognize our stand in society and respect each other and enjoy our common space, our common how do I put it? Like our commonality as human beings. Okay? So folks, once again, I am just being unapologetically a woman. Take God beg now. Make una not kill the men. Make the men self not kill us. Una not they know until you get picky, you go in house, you see the way your girlfriend they treat. I say na feminist in be. At that time you go put hand for head, say no, I not agree. So it's like a young girl treating the mother-in-law so badly, right? You see good mother-in-law, you dey maltreat am. You go forget say one day you two go born boys, and when you born boys you go your own daughter-in-law house, they use koboko take cane you out. Now then you go know say no, this word wey they call karma, it actually they work. It dey work. So I take God beg una make we live in peace, okay? All right? And folks, always remember that this is a woman's place for changing all that is no longer acceptable. And if you are not part of the solution, you are the damn problem. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, folks, everybody that has liked my videos, that have shared it. It is not money to share, but folks are so reluctant to share. I have a full-time job. I'm a professional. I'm not using Facebook to make money. Share. I'm using this medium to help humanity. But even the ones I call my friends, the ones I know, it is difficult for them to share. Oh, come on. Waiting. But when they go to Facebook, go look. You can't share. Now, wow, I bet make una share, okay? Share, like the video, invite your friends to the page. Wetin dem dey get friends for? Where you go dey do something, you no go see friends wey go patronize you. If to say I be oyibo now, una go patronize me. Abeg you, make una go the website again na www.neveronmywatch.ca. Go join the movement there to register, okay? And find me for Facebook on the Never on My Watch page or the Unapologetically group. Invite your friends. And then you fit find me too for YouTube. Go subscribe. Waiting. Subscribe. And Unapologetically a Woman. I beg John, don't tire to the talk. I wish everybody a good and wonderful night. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Okay? Thank you. And I love you. Bye.